The latest of its military provocations, North Korea launched more projectiles into the East Sea earlier this Monday.
This just hours after the two Koreas set a date for a round of working-level talks ahead of the Asian Games in South Korea. Our Hwang Sung-hee reports on what may be behind North Korea's mixed signals.
North Korea fired off around 100 artillery shells on Monday, just hundreds of meters away from the demilitarized zone. South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff said none of the projectiles landed in South Korean territory, but added it is rare for Pyongyang to fire so close to the border area. On Sunday, 2 short-range missiles were fired close to the demarcation line in Kaesong, which experts call a move clearly targeted at South Korea.
On the one hand, it is protesting the joint military exercises between South Korea and the U.S. And on the other hand, it is calling for a shift in the Park Geun-hye administration's North Korea policy.
The launches came just hours after Pyongyang agreed to meet with Seoul this week to discuss the details of its participation in the upcoming Asian Games in South Korea. Last week, the North said it would send a cheering squad along with athletes to the sporting event, which will begin in Incheon on September 19th.
North Korea sent a message via the Inter-Korean hotline Monday morning, agreeing to South Korea's proposal to hold working-level talks on Thursday, July 17th, at the South Korean side of the border village of Panmunjom.
On top of the agenda will be the team's transportation, their accommodations, and how the cost of the trip will be covered. The meeting follows Pyongyang's proposal to improve inter-Korean ties, and some say it could go beyond the scope of the sporting event. But considering its recent military provocations, North Korea is largely seen as trying to demonstrate its readiness for both dialogue or confrontation. The joint military drills between Seoul and Washington that begin this Wednesday could be another hurdle to better inter-Korean ties. Hwang Sung-hee, Arirang News.